2, 1. All right. Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome. Welcome to another episode of the Empowered Immigrant Live. My name is Otis Landerholm. I'm the founding attorney here at Landerholm Immigration, A.P.C, where we fight for your American dream. Thank you for tuning in today. And today we're doing our 2024 naturalization update. So we're going to talk about NATs, naturalization cases, where we're at with them in so far in 2024. So thank you for being here. Remember, the Empowered Immigrant Live is where we train, teach, inspire, and empower immigrants to make the most out of immigration laws and to make the most out of their lives. And today we're talking 2024 naturalization update. And so my question for you is, do you want to get a green card this year, see what your immigration options are this year, see if you can apply for citizenship this year, apply for asylum this year? Like, do you want to do something to improve your immigration status this year in some way? Because if so, I'd love to help you with that. All right, my firm is on a mission to win 10,000 cases in the next 10 years. We would love for your case to be one of them. And so thank you so much for being here. Again, my name's Otis Landerholm. Happy to have you here with me today. I'm going to jump right into the topic. We're talking about citizenship. And, as I'm talking, if you have any questions at all, please feel free to ask me your questions. I'll do my best to answer them right here, right now, live. And so we'll jump right into it, okay? One of the most fun things that I get to do as an immigration lawyer is to help green card holders become U.S. citizens. We basically get to create new U.S. citizens. And citizenship cases right now are moving along quickly. Okay? And so if you have a green card and if you'd like to explore your options to become a U.S. citizen, then hey, we'd love to help you and we'd love to at least have a consultation, but to assess your situation, make sure you're eligible to naturalize. And if so, hey, we can help you do that. And so who is eligible to naturalize? What are those requirements? Well, let me go through them right now. All right. The first requirement is you have to have a green card and you have to have a specific amount of time on your green card. It's typically 5 years, all right, since your green card was approved, or it's 3 years if you're living in marital union with a U.S. citizen spouse, okay? So 5 or 3 years. Your green card must have been lawfully gotten in the first place. All right, so you can't, there's problems applying for citizenship if your green card was issued in error, for example. That's a problem. You want to request those records and understand that type of case before going into it. All right, so you have to have your green card. It has to be lawfully gotten. You have to have it for a certain amount of time. You have to be over 18. You have to be a person of quote-unquote good moral character, which basically means no arrests, although some arrests can be okay depending on what they were and what happened and were charges filed and things like that. All right. You also have to pay your taxes. You also can't be behind on any child support or alimony types of payments. And so you got to be a person of quote-unquote good moral character. There's lots of different questions to go through about that. You have to have never left the U.S. for periods longer. Typically, we say longer than 6 months. All right, longer than 180 days outside the U.S. That can cause a problem. You have to show that you have physical presence in the U.S., that you're meeting the continuous physical presence requirements. You have to take and pass a basic English test, and there are some exceptions to that. You have to take and pass the civics and history test. Okay? And then you have to be willing to swear loyalty to the U.S. All of those are the requirements for citizenship. All right, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is what I just went through. 5 years with a green card, or 3 if married to a U.S. citizen. Green card must be lawfully gotten, have to be over 18, must be a person of good moral character, continuous physical presence, no extended trips outside the U.S., have to take and pass the English test, take and pass the civics test, and you must be willing to swear loyalty to the U.S. Those are 8 requirements to be eligible to become a U.S. citizen. All right? Do you meet all those requirements? All right? If you're not sure whether or not you meet all those requirements, give us a call. Like schedule a consultation. If there's doubt, you've got a green card, you've had it for 5 years, you're over 18, but I do have a couple of exits. So maybe I can't apply for citizenship yet, but maybe in a couple months I'll be able to. If there's doubt about any of these requirements, give us a call, schedule a consultation, let's really look at it. All right? Don't apply for citizenship without understanding where you're at on each of these legal requirements. Okay? Now, where are we at in terms of our update right now? Well, let me talk briefly about the benefits of applying for citizenship. Okay? Like right now, the process is taking 8 months or so. All right? Depending on which field office you're at, depending on several different factors. And so that's a benefit, right? Right now, they're moving faster than they have in years. And so take advantage of that, okay? Other benefits, of course, come with U.S. citizenship, right? You can work any job. You can take advantage of U.S. embassies and consulates while you're traveling abroad. You can never be deported from the U.S. You can leave the U.S. for unlimited amounts of time once you're a citizen and still be allowed to return. You can petition for spouses, parents, children, fiancés, siblings, all right? So you have lots of rights for petitioning other family members once you're a citizen. And did I mention you can vote? All right? You can vote. You can participate in politics. Okay? The benefits are enormous. It can change the quality of your life. Okay? And so, and if my office can help you with that process in 2024, we'd love to do that. All right? I mentioned what are current citizenship timelines right now. It's approximately 8 months. My office has seen a few cases go quicker than that even. All right? And so is it possible to file citizenship now in the month of May 2024 and get results before the elections in November? I don't know, right? I don't know. We can't predict on a crystal ball. But if you act fast, it might be. Right? If that matters to you, I would say act, the time is now, right? If you have a case for it, act now, go for it. Heck, maybe you could get it approved before November if you have a squeaky clean case. It's possible. So that's what I wanted to share today. Hope that's useful. Hope that's helpful. If you have questions, please submit your questions. I'd love to answer them. I see I see you here. Thank you so much. You say, I have a question, sir. Do you have an email? You'd like to send it via email. So what I would say, yes, we have emails. We can put that in the chat for you to reach out to my team, to my intake team. I think that the one that we use is OCL, which is my initials, Otis Carl Landerholm, OCL, at landerholmimmigration.com, and you can send us an email and we can respond to that. The simplest way is to just call our office, right? Give us a call. You can be in communication directly with our intake team. We can get you scheduled for a consultation, and then we can really get to the bottom of how we can help you. All right? So cool. R, thank you for asking that. Thank you. I don't see that there are any other questions today, which is fine. And so thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Let me transition and give you my empowerment tip for today. Today, my tip is to pay attention to your stories, the stories that we're telling ourselves in our mind, and don't always believe them, okay? And what I want to share is yesterday, I was in a consultation. All right? I was in a consultation with a man who is wanting to become a U.S. citizen, who has this story. He says that women take advantage of him for being undocumented. That's his story. Okay? So I'm sitting here, he's telling me a story. Hey, women take advantage of the fact that I'm undocumented. That's his story. He was married in the past, ended up breaking up, ended up getting divorced. And in the divorce process, his wife hired a lawyer and took custody of his kids away from him, arguing that he was undocumented. All right? Ouch. That sucks. All right? But as he's saying it, like, he chose not to fight about that. He chose not to hire a lawyer and fight that fight. Like, in my opinion, those are his kids. You should fight that fight, at least for joint custody. Like, what's... And so he allowed his ex-wife to take advantage of the fact that he was undocumented. That makes sense? And so now in his next relationship, in his future relationship, he's not going to really commit to any woman, right? Or to even be real or even be honest in his relationships, because now he's got this story that, oh, women take advantage of me because I'm undocumented. It's like the truth, as I'm talking to him, is that no, like a good mate, a good wife, a good person is not going to fall in love with you from the beginning if you're not being 100% open and honest with them, because they can sense that you're not being 100% open and honest with them. And of course, you're not going to be 100% open and honest with a partner if you've got this story that that person's going to take advantage of you. Anyway, it's like it's like be mindful of the stories that you have. Don't always believe them. And you know something? Sometimes it's not your immigration status holding you back in your life. Sometimes it's your stories. Think about it. All right? Think about it. Anyway, I wanted to share that today. Hope that's useful. Hope that's helpful. Look, R, I see you here. Do you deal with cases in Texas? We got plenty of clients in Texas. Yeah. And so, yes, we handle cases throughout the United States. We have clients that are overseas. My office can handle immigration cases throughout the United States. So feel free to give us a call. We'd love to help. Okay? Alec B., I see you there. Good morning. Thanks so much for being here. Okay? So for citizenship, hey, the time is now. We'd love to help you apply for citizenship if you are eligible, or if you're wondering whether or not you should apply. Please feel free to give us a call. We'd love to do that analysis, talk through the requirements with you, see how we can help you. Okay? So that's all I got today. Thank you so much for being here. My name's Otis Landerholm. I'm the founding attorney here at Landerholm Immigration, A.P.C., where we fight for your American dream. If today's episode was useful, if it was helpful, please go to our channel in YouTube. Just takes a second. Hit the subscribe button. All right, do a YouTube search for Landerholm Immigration. Hit the subscribe button to our channel. Hit the notifications bell when you subscribe. You can receive a notification whenever we upload additional videos with news, updates, things of that nature. All right? And, you know, as always, if you have an immigration case, please give us a call. We are here to help. We would love to help. All right? That's all we got for today. All right, thank you all so much for joining me. Again, I'm Otis Landerholm, Landerholm Immigration A.P.C., where we fight for your American dream. If you speak Spanish, join us in just a few minutes. We'll do this episode in Spanish. And otherwise, thank you all so much. Make it a great day, and we'll see you on our next episode of the Empowered Immigrant Live. Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye-bye.